So I'm here with Gary Ridlin. He's the author of Broke USA, From Pawn Shops to Poverty Inc., How the Working Poor Became Big Business. So Gary, just tell me a little bit about what you found in the research for your book.
So we call them fringe financiers, the payday lenders, the check cashers, the pawnbrokers, and they cater to those on the economic fringes, but they're hardly fringe. They're huge, huge businesses. I call them Poverty Inc. There are all these businesses doing billions and billions and billions of dollars in business a year. At its peak, the poverty business was bringing in more in revenues than the casino industry in this country.
What were some of the most surprising things you found in your research?
That the check cashers, the payday lenders, those in the instant tax business, they saw themselves as noble, as heroes offering a service to people. The size. I mean, I just mentioned that these are multi-billion-dollar industries. There are 6 publicly traded check cashing companies, or 7 if you include Walmart, which has gotten into business in the last few years. 7 publicly traded businesses in the payday lending world, and that shocked me.
Right. And what would you say to policymakers in Sacramento about this issue?
Well, you know, some want to outlaw payday lending, and I'm not sure that's the solution, but there are all these intermediary steps. These are sold as emergency loans, and yet people are taking out on average 12 or 13 of them during the year. That's half the year they're paying these exorbitant rates for a payday loan. That's not an emergency loan. That's just a really expensive way of balancing your checkbook. So Washington State, for instance, recently put a cap on the number of payday loans a person could take out in a year. It's still available, but it doesn't become this trap for people. The rates they charge. In Florida, they charge much less than they charge in California. They limit people to 1 payday loan at a time, and yet the payday lenders are making plenty of money in Florida. So there's plenty of intermediary steps that they could do to make these more fair to people, to keep them available. You don't have to put them out of business, but at least they're charging less, and they're preventing people from taking out 10, 20 of these a year and paying hundreds and hundreds of dollars in fees for every $100 borrowed.
Gary Ridlin, thank you so much.
Thank you, Ed.